John, thank you so much for having me be part of this event. I know that everyone already heard Michelle Ibarra's poem To Love a Latina, and I brought that poem into the juvenile jail where I teach girls and boys. And the girls read the poem, and then they wrote their own poems to love a, and they had to fill in a word or a phrase with which they identified. And they wrote poems. And then I also wrote a poem at the same time. So I'm going to read three poems that the girls wrote, and then I'll finish with my poem. So the first one I'll read is called To Love a Girl Locked Up. I'm not exactly behind bars, but yes, I'm behind brick walls. My fourth time in only half a year. Not sure yet if I'm going home. I went on the run, just got locked up. Been in here for a week. Got court on the 17th. A lot of friends are in here. Some are family. Another girl wrote, To love a lesbian. To love a lesbian, you must have thick skin. To walk down the street and feel thousands of eyes. To love a lesbian, you must endure cruel jokes. To live in a community separated with endless distance. To love a lesbian is to be their friend and family. To be there when her mom no longer answers her calls. To love a lesbian is to have the right things to say. To hold her when she hasn't talked to her family in countless days. To love a lesbian is to deal with many walls, to build trust from scratch. To love a lesbian is to be the spine in her back, to teach her how to love truthfully. To love a lesbian is to be fond of her manly qualities, to understand her obliviousness to all things feminine. To love a lesbian is to love pain, to try and put her pieces back together day by day. To love a lesbian is to love me. Another girl wrote a poem called To Love a Survivor, and she signed her poem anonymous and irrelevant. To love a survivor is not the easiest thing. Her words will be as sharp as blades. Her words drip icicles. She will be as cold as the Arctic. She won't let you near her to see the sunshine inside. To love a survivor will break your heart. She won't let you see who she really is. She will push you away, but always pull you back. Her words betray what she feels. Don't let her fool you with her smile. She isn't always happy. To love a survivor will feel like thorns, prickling your skin and not coming out. She will hold on so tight you can't breathe. She will share her story and expect you to leave. Don't leave her. She needs you. To be the rock she will depend on. To love a survivor will feel like bliss. Her smile is like the sun. Her words will drip warm honey. Her hugs feel like being wrapped in love. Her lips feel like clouds and silk. To love a survivor will hurt but once. You break through the cold, hard ice. All you will feel is love, hope, and bliss. And then my poem is called To Love a Gray-Haired Woman. First, you have to notice her. She's not a nobody, like you might think. She's published books, traveled all over the world, survived cancer twice, once at 19, the second time at 43. Can you say the same about yourself? She's taught hundreds, if not thousands, of girls, boys, men and women, in schools, prisons, hospitals, universities, community centers. She has helped people believe in themselves, as she has learned to do for herself after a lifetime of trauma, growing up with a violent father and mentally ill mother. Can you say the same about yourself? So the next time you walk past a gray-haired woman and don't see her, think, can I say the same about myself? Thank you so much.